was the boogeyman.
As a matter of fact, it was.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today, a fantastic night. It's about, I don't know, 2:30 in the morning right now, and, well, we got a lot to discuss because here at my friend Chris, I had to bring in some support because I think this really needs to be talked about, okay? The Eagles are 8-2. The Eagles beat the Detroit Lions 16-9. Close score game last night. There was a lot of news before the game. There was news during the game. There was a lot of stuff going on. Two different sides to this team that we did see. Is this the worst? I mean, we thought last week was probably the worst game of the Nick Sirianni Hurts era. Did this game top that?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think 2023 offense was leaps and bounds ahead of where we are right now.
The shit I'm confused about right now is that, like, before the game even started, like, there was news from Sal Pal that, you know, we didn't know if these Lurie AJ Brown talks were real. So Lurie went up to AJ and pretty much Lurie wanted AJ to tone it down on social media. And then, you know, AJ apologized, and then Lurie told AJ he didn't need to apologize. So going into this game, I had a feeling that they were going to try and force it to AJ. The offense in general was stale. It was almost so unbearable to watch. It's the most unbearable shit I've ever watched. And we've been through bad seasons, but nothing like this.
Why was T.O. ultimately cast out of San Francisco? Because he demanded the ball too much. Hey, we're seeing what the offense looks like now. And all right, we're going to target AJ 12 times for 49 yards ultimately at the end of the day.
It hurt the rest of the team. Like, it hurt everyone else's targets. It hurt the rest of the team. Like, Devontae Smith, I don't know. I mean, obviously, they had a dropping problem. They kept dropping the fucking ball in the beginning. And then, like, obviously, later on in the game, Dotson, you know, when they were backed up into the end zone, you know, on that third down, you know, Dotson came through on that big catch on the extension from Jalen Hurts. But A.J. Brown looked like he couldn't get open. He looked like he didn't want to fucking be there. It almost slapped all of us it slapped all of us in the face. This is what he's wanted. He doesn't have control over play calling. He doesn't have control on route concepts and where they're going to put him to make him successful. But it seemed like he's got his ask to be involved, and he did, and it didn't work out.
And it's looking like he's not giving all that effort anymore. I mean, it's the perfect concept that he wants. He's slowing up. Maybe it's the hamstrings. Maybe he's old. Maybe he's lost a step. I mean, that's what I'm hearing from wide receivers like Jason Avant, other post-game analysis. Right now, Jalen feels more comfortable targeting Goddard, Devontae Smith, Dotson.
Right.
It's just, I think it's an effort thing. He knows that if he throws a bomb to them, they're not going to pull up halfway through the route.
Yeah, I mean, there was times where they said that, you know, AJ was slowing down on a couple of routes, or he wasn't. I mean, he was getting no separate. I mean, even if the route combinations are bad, I mean, we saw no separation in this game. I mean, even the last play that, you know, the refs kind of, I mean, the PI call was kind of ridiculous. I mean, I'll call that a really fucked up, just stupid call. Like, just I guess everybody just wanted the game to end at that point. I mean, I have never sat through a fucking game and said to myself, holy shit, I was literally exhausted watching it. Like, I was exhausted.
That did feel like an 18-round bout, didn't it?
This defense was hung out to dry since the first quarter. I don't care what they did. Eagle fans were pissed off. I was thinking about the Lions fans and how pissed off they are. They got Dan Campbell that's literally calling plays for his second time, and they looked awful. I mean, fucking awful. The only successful plays they had were literally the screen passes and the checkdowns to Gibbs. I mean, besides one to Jameson Williams and one to Brown, maybe midfield. I mean, realistically, it looked really bad from both offenses. It looked bad. The AJ Brown situation, I don't even know what to really take from it anymore. I mean, I watched his presser after the game, and he doesn't look happy. I mean, he's
No.
fucking miserable. Fucking miserable.
The worst part of that now, if you sit him down for a game, production goes back to normal, he's going to explode again.
I almost wanted him benched at some point, not because like of
Hell
just
yeah.
him. I wanted him benched so that at least the offense can go back. So at least we can go back to targeting other guys. It was really nothing against AJ. I just felt like, man, they are fucking forcing things too much.
Way too obvious, too predictable. Devontae's the superior receiver at this present moment.
But what did he have today? He had a couple drops. I mean, what did he have today?
Wasn't targeted too much, but he had a catch for, I believe, 8 yards.
You're not where you're supposed to be offensively. I mean, I don't know how long this is going to take. This is the 8th game of the season where the defense really had to bail out the offense. Yet again, another fucking game. We thought last week was bad. This week is worse because they literally couldn't fucking move the ball. They didn't look in sync. Hurts didn't look comfortable. They were forcing things when they shouldn't have. I mean, even running the football again.
Every time Saquon got a 10-yard run or more, holding, usually on steam, at tush pushes. I think it's time to retire that play. The league's figured it out.
Yeah, I know they did some outside pitches. You know, I mean, can they do a screen pass? I mean, the fucking screen passes are just holy shit. I mean, the slowest. They take up the most fucking time. He called like one audible today, which was the Saquon Barkley throw to near the fucking end zone. Wide open, walking fucking touchdown. Missed that. They're running the same outside run with Bigsby, which he was successful on. And it's almost as if like they're telling Barkley to run between the two gaps, and he just runs into a fucking wall at that point. I mean, it's happening over and over again.
I mean, he's incorporating a spin move that's getting him an extra yard or two, but still, the protection. I mean, the production's not there.
I think Nick Foley has control over this offense. Patullo is just a puppet at this point that's trying to help, but he's just incapable of really having any knowledge. I don't know how. I mean, Patullo has been on the sidelines with Steichen. He's been on the sidelines with fucking Kellen Moore last year. Like, I just don't get how. We got a package. Most of you only see my top half, but you never know what I'm wearing on my feet because I wear these every single day. Who's bought big brand boots that take weeks to break in, no durability, your feet always being sore, wrecking your feet every single day, and some of these big brand boots where you feel like you're wearing 100 pounds on each foot? Very annoying. I'm here to introduce to you guys Brunt workwear. The most comfortable boots I've ever worn, hands down. With other companies, some boots just take weeks to break in, but these took literally minutes. You put these on and you're already pretty much comfortable. Brunt workwear has every type of boot that you need. There's waterproof, safety toe, soft toe, pull on or lace up, any kind of boot built for any task. As for an example, this is the waterproof Marin soft toe boot, which I absolutely love. Not even the most comfortable and easy to break in, but flexible. And there's a cushion inside all around your ankle area so it doesn't bother you. Even the sole's got a lot of cushion too. Like, it's very comfortable inside and out. For a boot like this, well worth it. I'm using these in the snow. I'm going through my work environment at my 9 to 5 every single day. I'm going in and out of my tail bed of my truck. I mean, I'm using these every single day for any type of task that fits my need. For any job, any project, any type of task you have in your daily life, these things are going to hold up really well. I think a huge plus for these boots is they got some style. I mean, I have to give them a plus for that. I was wearing Brunt workwear boots before we were even sponsored by them. Brunt workwear is a company that really believes in what they're making, and they stand behind what you do. So if you order these boots, you don't like them, you can always send them back, and no other brand ever does that at all. To all my supporters, for a limited time, you guys can get $10 off at Brunt when you use the code SHAKE72 at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com, use code SHAKE72, and you're good to go. Click the link in the description. You're not buying ordinary work boots. You're buying high performance gear for the tough jobs out there to do it. It's almost the same thing as like they take plays that cater to Jalen Hurts and what works for him, what makes him really pop in this offense. They do none of that with other players. They do none of it. Coming off a Super Bowl, it's harder because teams have dialed you down. They know what you run. There's a blueprint on you now. Like, you can't look similar. You can look somewhat similar, but you have to change some things, and they really haven't changed everything.
I'm beginning to think the only reason Patul is there is for him to inevitably fall on the sword at the end of the year. That way, Nick looks blameless in the end.
I don't know if you can go into a playoff game like this. Like, can you go into a playoff game with a defense that you had today, plus and have an offense that's like, eh? Can you really depend on your defense like that much? I mean, sure, like Washington lost today, Giants lost, and Green Bay didn't look fucking great. Division is ours. It's just
You can make it work, I would say, until you get into a slugfest with a team that's okay at playing like you did, like with Denver, a team that's okay with playing small ball, and the defense in the playoffs, I would say, would probably hang in there for about a half. If you haven't put up like 14 points, say, by halftime,
and
you're gonna get your doors blown off in
and
the
that-
second half.
and that's what AJ Brown's talking about too. He's talking about the offense pulling their weight. These guys are not pulling their fucking weight. Like, this offense is not doing enough to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm shocked the defense, like, and we'll get into the defense. Like I said, like, we could rant about this for 5 hours. I just have no strength to do it tonight because it's just, I'll have more to talk about this week. AJ Brown getting forcefully targeted was a slap in the face to every player on that fucking roster. It was. The Lions only had the Lions had, I think, the most, they got shut down on 4th down 5 times, the most in Lions history in a game.
Yep.
A fake punt. I mean, Dan Campbell was pretty much like, well, the Eagles' offense isn't really moving too much, so let's just take a shot right here because why not? I mean, the last 2-3 drives, they haven't fucking moved the ball over a yard, so, you know, they felt like they could afford to do that. The Lions get back on the field. Goff throws a pick. It gets deflected. Cooper DeJean gets a pick right there. The Eagles got some points on the board. They couldn't do much with it. They should have been up, at least in the first quarter. They should have been up like 17-3, 17-0. But this defense, though, fucking full form. I mean, wow, Jalen Phillips makes a fucking difference.
2 sacks in 2 weeks.
2 sacks, 2 weeks, like 13 to 16 I mean, it's 13 to 16 pressures. It's fucking it is crazy how one guy, I mean, let's say this. I'll say I think 2 players make a difference in this defense. And I think there's a lot more, but I'm saying since Nakobe Dean came back, huge fucking difference. Look what he did today. Fucking pummeled that running back that was trying to chip him, and Jared Goff, I don't know how many times he got hit in this game, but it had to have been like 15, over 60. I don't know how many times. They rattled his fucking cage last night.
Without question, we found our next Josh Sweat, but Jared Goff, he's the reason why the Lions will never make the Super Bowl.
It was spectacular to fucking watch. Like, this defense in full form. I mean, you know, you put Jalen Phillips in this defensive line now. Now everyone's in a deeper rotation, which is great. It's made Nolan Smith better. It's made Jalen Hunt so fucking good. He is back to his playoff form from last year. Yeah, it said the Eagles held Jared Goff to 37.8 completion percentage tonight, which is the 9th lowest mark by a QB who has 35-plus attempts since 2005.
And he came into the game as the highest rated completion percentage.
Yeah, across the board. Fucking Quinyon Mitchell versus the Lions. Targeted 4 fucking times. No fucking yards allowed. 0 yards allowed. 2 deflections. Awesome fucking day. Nakobe Dean. 3 tackles, 1 sack, and a tackle for loss. In coverage versus Jahmyr Gibbs. 3 targets, 0 catches. Versus Jameson Williams. He gave up targeted twice, 1 catch for 27 yards. Had a really good fucking day.
How many pass swats did Jordan Davis have? Like 4?
Oh, yeah. Combined with Jalen Carter, probably 6. Yeah. I mean, look at Adoree Jackson. The credit that he deserves in this game is great, too. And he's not great. We know this, but he's benefiting off of, you know, a deep rotation at the defensive line. And look at the stop he made on the sideline on Brad, the one in the back of the end zone, the one on the left sideline. He made some good stops. He got burnt a little bit on a couple routes, but I mean, you know, he's not going to win everything. He's going to win some, lose some. So I thought Adoree played really well.
Yeah, all of a sudden he looks competent, and that's all we ask him to be.
Yeah. He's serviceable. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I understand, like, that's been our biggest problem. I mean, whether Jair played or not, like, we're in the same spot we were. You know, until Fangio thinks the CB2 spot is a complete mess and we're giving up too many yards, he'll move DeJean there. But it has to get to that point where it's really bad. Press conferences really started the post games really started out with the defensive play, which probably was the smarter thing to do because once Tuesday comes, I want to fucking hear the excuses that fucking morning. Patullo doesn't take any accountability for anything. I don't even know if it's arrogance at this point. Maybe he's just realistically in his mind thinking that some things are just doing right, and that's just normalized in his fucking head.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how arrogant do you think he'll be on Tuesday morning in the presser?
Probably 10. You have no excuse for that fucking play. Every single Sunday, it's if the offense doesn't do anything, it's all Jalen Hurts. Why is Saquon Barkley? Saquon Barkley's not himself anymore. I mean, there's a mixture of different things. Like, there's one thing I'm never going to do is blame the players before the fucking coaches. I'm not going to be surprised. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where it's on the refs. You want to put yourself, I mean, they ran the tush push twice today and they still, I mean, they couldn't even get that fucking right. The fucking 3rd and 1 and the 4th and inches. I mean, come on now. Okay. So it's just funny how we're seeing a pattern the last few years. It's like, 22, they had some success, got to a Super Bowl, lost. They got rid of their good coordinator. Then they fucking hire an idiot. You know what I mean? It's
An internal idiot.
Yeah, right. And then Nick gets the power to do what he wants, goes into 23, hires his fucking puppet. Failed fucking year. Then 24, they hire Kellen Moore, have a successful year, win the Super Bowl. And now again, no new blood, no nothing. Promotion from within. And not saying it's a failed year, not yet. I don't know. But I'm hoping it's not going down that road. There's a fucking pattern with that. I was saying that Kevin Toole was a good sign. I was like, it's the best sign. He's been here. I only said it because he's been here 5 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like, he's been around Steichen, Gallimore. He's not in the press box. He's on the fucking sideline, and he's working with everybody as a passing game coordinator. So I figured, like, how many issues can we really have? Their best fucking series of this game was 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
Every time the defense had a turnover or made a big stop, I was like, okay, offense, here we go. Like, I was like, you better. I'm like, you better do this. Oh, you better do that. Like, that's what I was saying almost every single series. Let me tell you, they lasted. They lasted 4 fucking quarters pretty much. Hung out to dry. 4 fucking quarters they lasted. Think that's going to be it. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you think of the game. There's probably gonna be a lot of positive, negative comments. Like, I get it, guys. Like, all of us are gonna have different opinions on things. I look at things differently than what other people look at, and we just need, I don't know what the answer is gonna be offensively, but the shit's gotta get fixed. Like the Eagles are gonna be in the playoffs. You know this, but where they're going to be seated, I don't know. I don't know if they can hold on to what they have right now, depending on what they do the rest of the way and what the other teams are winning and losing the rest of the way as well. So there'll be a lot to talk about this week. But proud of the defense, very shameful of the offense. I thought special teams was pretty good. I thought they were pretty aggressive. They were tackling. They made some good tackles down there. They were running down there doing some good things. And, Lions fans weren't happy tonight either. Both fan bases weren't happy tonight.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Yeah.
So,
it's about time we get one of those calls, though.
But yeah. So, I want to thank Chris for you coming in, talking.
Hey, anytime, man.
And I just felt like we had to do this. So I just didn't feel like trying to figure it out myself. And, other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys this week. Takes what up, follow side. Peace out, guys. Peace.